Hey all, coming to you from International Headquarters of ScottieDTV, and today I got Woody Bailey with Cruisin the Coast. I'm so excited. I haven't been able to be down there the last couple of years. I'm going to be back down there this year. Woody, how are you, brother?
Everything's good. We're looking forward to having you. So everything's shaping up great.
Good. Man, I can't wait to get back. I guess I talked to Rod the other day, and he said that Cruise Central, they've made some upgrades to Cruise Central since the last time I've been down there a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah, you're gonna like Cruise Central. Centennial Plaza. It's a beautiful restored property that was built in the 1900s, and it's got an awesome fountain, and just the whole setting is really pretty. I mean, oak trees. We're still parking on the east side with all the classic cars, so they've got primo places to park, and there are 2 hotels on the grounds, 3 restaurants. So it's a neat property, really is.
Man, that sounds like it's become like the centerpiece maybe down there in Biloxi now.
Well, actually, yes, it has. Actually, the property is located in Gulfport, so
okay.
that's where it's located, and it's just going to be. If we got a little over 800 or so first timers this year, so I'm anxious to see their reaction to coming there. And as you know, we call it Cruise Central because registration is there, so kind of all things cruising happen there. Everyone has to come through there to get their registration backet, and so it's a great venue for what the way we use it. So everybody seems to enjoy it. So
man, I'm sure looking forward to it. And everybody always asks me about what events do I or do I think are the best, and Cruisin the Coast is one of the ones that always comes out first. I mean, for people that have never been there, Woody, tell them a little bit about what Cruisin the Coast is, how long it's been going on, just a little bit of history like that, if you don't mind.
Sure. This is our 24th year, and next year will be a very special year, actually being our 25th. So I'll get that little plug in as well, and we're excited about that. But we started off in 1996 with 374 vehicles. Last year we had 8,620. I suspect we'll be about 1,000 or so down this year, the way things are going with the COVID situation, but the main part, I'll talk about COVID as well, if you like. We're doing everything possible to make it a safe event for everybody, and but the whole thing about Cruisin the Coast is, the heart of it is a poker run, really, of sorts, on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You go around to all our cities and get your card stamps, and you're entertained, and you get to enjoy each thing that city has to offer. It's kind of unique from that standpoint. But prior to that last Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then our closing ceremonies are on Sunday. We start this coming Sunday, the 4th of October, with some events in Gulfport and Goshen, and then we move on Monday to a parade in Long Beach, and then right on into Wednesday with a big block party in downtown Biloxi, and also an event called Blessing of the Classics in Diamond Head. And then Thursday, like I say, starts the real heart of the event, and we give away $20,000 in $500 increment checks if you go around and get your card stamped at all the venues. So I see everybody having fun at Cruisin the Coast. I mean, it's the cars are always the stars of the show, as we say. It's also the music, the nostalgia, and the Mississippi Gulf Coast. The main thing too that I want to point out is, if you hadn't been here, Highway 90 is our main cruising lane of sorts, and it's right on the beautiful Gulf of Mexico. So you're riding right by the sand and the water, and looking out at our offshore islands, and the weather forecast is looking super. So I invite everybody to come on. If you hadn't registered, we'll be doing OnSite Registration a week from Wednesday, and we'll take care of you and show you a great time.
Man, there's no doubt about that. That's the one thing I always bring up to people, is that when they talk about Cruisin the Coast down in Biloxi, that's actually what you're doing. There's beachfront boulevard, there's the sand, and then there's the water. There's no hotels that are on the beach, very few. The boulevard is over on that side. But how long of a stretch is that Cruisin the Coast encumbers that for that coast part?
Well, I'll say this, and I'll throw in a little COVID situation. We've got 40 miles of social distancing from Pascagoula, which is our furthest town to the east, to Bay St. Louis, which is the furthest town to the west. So that's about a 40-mile distance there between those two towns. So like I say, you've got that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to cover those distances. And then, what we want everybody to do, like I say, is enjoy themselves and just, sample each area and see, where you like going, because each one, like I say, has a unique flavor and something unique to offer, whether it be in restaurants or the trees, the oak trees, or which is going to blow a lot of people away, particularly in Ocean Springs. And then just being, alongside the water and all, it's just a cool thing. Right now we have 41 states and Canada represented. I'm not sure if the Canadians are going to make it with some of the COVID issues, but we're doing additional hand washing stations. I mean, it gets down to hand washing. Keeping your 6 feet social distance. We call that half a car length. Lingo we come up with, and then wear your mask where you feel it's necessary. But 95% of our events are outdoors, and everybody, they have to take some personal responsibility for themselves too. But it should be a safe event. I mean, like I say, the hand washing stations, we're doubling up on that. We're sanitizing even our portalettes twice a day to keep everything clean, and then. The other 2 events that we have indoors is our big swap meet at our convention and Coliseum complex, and then the auction, the Vicari Auto Auction. So those are indoors, and we're using a lot more real estate there at that particular property to spread out those 2. We spread the booths out and making it easier for people to walk along and have less contact and that sort of thing. So we think we got a lot of good measures in place to make this event safe and make everybody feel comfortable coming to Cruisin the Coast this year.
Man, I am looking so forward to it, and applaud you all for doing whatever extra precautions you had to do to make sure this event went off without a hitch. Now tell me, is there a year that you have to have, or is this open to all kinds of cars and trucks as long as they're cool?
Well, 1989 or older. Okay. That's the only real criteria as far as age standpoint. So that's what we're looking for. And so everybody's welcome in a vehicle 1989 or older, or their motorcycle. We also have motorcycles at the show from time to time. So.
Yeah, no, trucks, cars, be clear with that, sure. Yeah, if it's cool and it was born in 1989 or sooner, then it's welcome to be part of the Cruisin the Coast event itself.
That's correct. That's good. And we just, and look, even if you don't have your car available, you ought to come see all this. I mean, the spectator group that comes to just enjoy Cruisin the Coast is pretty amazing. So, come see us. If something, if your car's not working or whatever, you ought to come see us. I think we've still got some room availability, so there's plenty of time to make that decision to come down and see Cruisin the Coast and enjoy the Mississippi Gulf Coast at a great time of the year.
If people want more information, what's the best way to get that?
Our website is probably the best. It's cruisinthecoast.com, CruisinTheCoast.com. That has all the information. It has pretty much everything you'll need to know, and then there's phone numbers in there to call our office if you have questions or whatever, and there's the 800 number for hotel reservations is there as well, so you can get everything you need to know right there at that website. And like I say, just call us if you need to.
And so much thanks for you again for putting this on and taking the time to update us all and let us know where it was at, weather-wise and COVID-wise and all that. And let me just put a plug in and say that the October in that area is just absolutely beautiful. If there are finer hosts on the planet, I don't know them. I mean, there's other ones just as good before you send me emails, but the folks in that area sure know how to take care of people when they get there. It's all about cars and having fun for the whole week, keeping it in bounds, but it's one of those shows that it's not a car show. It's actually an auto event. It's a community event. It's a world event. It's something you have to go. If you can't make it, you'll be able to see some stuff on ScottieDTV.com, but you'll want to put this on your bucket list, folks. Woody, again, anything else we need to get out before we run?
No, what you were saying there kind of sums up what we call this event. We call it America's largest block party. So that's what it is. Like I say, with this 40 miles of distance between our kind of bookends, so to speak, we've got a lot of room and a lot of good times for everybody once they get here. And once they get here, they'll be coming back. I can assure you of that.
There's no doubt. That's exactly what I tell people. If you'll go once, you'll go every year. Again,
Right.
brother, thanks so much for giving me some time today, Woody.
Sure, enjoyed it. Thank you for having me.
Hey y'all, make sure you subscribe to this channel and visit ScottieDTV.com for an easy way to search the hundreds of videos I have posted. Either click the link in the description or the one at the end of this video.